Imagine this. You've got an urgent message, but there's no phone, no internet, not even a mailbox in sight. What do? Well, if you were living thousands of years ago, you'd light a fire and hope your smoke signal didn't blow away. Sounds crazy, right? But that was just the beginning of humanity's wild ride to the communication systems we can't live without today. Welcome to Tech Talks Vibe, where we dive deep into the tech that shapes our world. Buckle up, because we're about to speed through the coolest breakthroughs in communication history. Long before texting, people were getting pretty creative. Smoke signals, drum beats, even cave paintings, serious old-school emojis here. And if you had an important message to send, guess what? You'd need a runner. Imagine a guy running for miles just to say, "Hey, we're out of bread." But things got a little more sophisticated. In places like Persia and Rome, they set up postal systems with couriers riding horses to deliver letters. And get this, carrier pigeons were the original air mail. These little birds could fly hundreds of miles to deliver your text message of the day. Fast forward to the 1400s and boom, the printing press. Suddenly, we're not just scribbling letters by hand. With the pull of a lever, people could make hundreds of copies of books, letters, and eventually newspapers. It's like the first viral post, except on paper. Letters, books, ideas, they spread like wildfire. You no longer had to rely on a town crier yelling in the square. Information was now in your hands. Literally. By the 1800s, it was time for humanity to level up. Enter the telegraph, the 19th century version of a WhatsApp ping. Using Morse code, people could send short, snappy messages across entire countries in minutes. It was like, dude, why are you still writing letters when you could be tapping out codes? But let's face it, typing in Morse code all day? That gets old. Enter the telephone. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell made the first phone call, and just like that, hearing someone's voice from miles away became the new normal. Now, you didn't have to imagine what your friend's voice sounded like. You could actually hear it. Then came the 1900s, and the world got loud. With the invention of the radio, people didn't just read or hear about news, they tuned in live. And it didn't stop there. By the 1920s, television brought moving pictures into living rooms. It was like, wait, we can actually watch what's happening across the world? Mind blown. Radio and TV were like the original YouTube and Netflix. People were glued to their sets, eagerly waiting for the latest news or entertainment. The world was more connected than ever. Then the 1990s hit, and everything flipped upside down. Say hello to the internet. Now, instead of waiting days for a letter or listening to the radio, you could send an email in seconds. No horses, no smoke signals, just one click, and you were connected to anyone, anywhere. The World Wide Web changed everything. Suddenly, anyone with a computer could start their own website, share ideas, and send messages. Oh, and phones? Yeah, they went mobile too. No more brick phones. These things were becoming sleek, portable, and essential. Then came smartphones, and let's be real, communication was never the same again. Calls, texts, emails, social media, all in the palm of your hand. Whether it was posting on Facebook, sending a snap on Instagram, or chatting with friends on WhatsApp, everything was instant, always on, and totally global. And now we've got AI joining the party. Ever asked Siri or Alexa to play your favorite song or call a friend? What's next? Maybe holograms. Maybe brain-to-brain chats. Who knows? So, from smoke signals to AI, it's been quite the ride. Who knows what's coming next? But one thing's for sure, communication will keep evolving, just like it always has. And we'll be right here to explore it together. Thanks for hanging out with me on this trip through time. Be sure to hit like and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think the next big communication breakthrough will be?